praise to Allah. This video is for people that's not working. If you're not working, you need to figure out why you're not working. Because everybody has different reasons why they're not working. Like some people have all the qualifications, they have the right resume, but they still can't find a job. They just haven't found the right job yet, but they're looking. They've probably been looking for a month or 2 months, and they're just having not good timing with it. Then you got some people who just don't want to work, who are just lazy. So, to those people, I can understand them getting bashed, for being lazy and not wanting to work. Those people, if you guys want to bash them, I don't have a problem with that. But then you got some people who are blackballed from working, which means, they're on a list of do not hire. Like me, I'm blackballed. So if you're blackballed like me, you understand how hard it's been to get a job, even though you got the right resume and all that. So it's important to understand why you're not working so that you can figure out how to fix the problem. So, like I said, there's different reasons to people not working. So you have to figure out what situation that you're in. That's important. So that's a lot of things people need to understand when they're trying to judge people on why they're not working. Well, first you need to figure out why they're not working. So if you're if you are blackballed and out of work, like me, I'm the type of person who's always had a job, who's always been in work. So, since being blackballed, it's like foreign territory. You have to figure out a whole new path, a whole new journey. Basically just find other ways of income, because you clearly see that they're not gonna let you clock in and get it. So that's the first thing you have to realize, what you have to do in order to be successful, because they're not gonna help you in any way. So once you understand that, your thought process will begin to just go in a whole different direction, and that's what you need to be doing. If you're blackballed, you need to be putting your mind, because there's a big world out there, so you need to be putting your mind on all kind of things, things that you're interested in. Just basically explore different things, different avenues, because you're going to have to find different ways of making money. You're going to have to network like crazy, Try to meet as many people as you can that are good with business, or, can put you on to some ideas to better your situation. You know, because the first realization that you have to have if you're blackballed is that, what you're accustomed to doing, a certain way, you just have to do it a different way. So yeah, you might be used to getting 500 a week or whatever a week, and now that you're blackballed, it's like frustrating because you're accustomed to a certain lifestyle or certain habits. So you're just gonna have to adjust. So you just have to realize everything that you want to get, you're just gonna have to get it in a different way. You can't try to force it. And you know, just realizing why you're not working, because some of you may be blackballed and don't know it and are driving yourself crazy because you put in thousands of applications and you heard nothing back, or you went on interviews and didn't hear anything back. You're probably blackballed. But like I said, there's some people that are, that are have great resumes and great qualifications, and they just haven't found the right job yet. Because not everybody's blackballed. Sometimes it just takes time to find a job. That's why I said some people may be looking for a month, or 2 months, or maybe even 3. You know, so my advice, if you're not blackballed, is to put in applications damn near anywhere, just to start getting money rolling in. And then, once you get that job that you probably really don't want, stay there until you find a better job. So this job's only paying like $12. Just take it for right now, and then try to find you something paying more, or whatever. Just, if you're not blackballed, you should be able to get a job pretty much anywhere. Go to a temp service. See if you can get anything. Just try to get the ball rolling if you're not blackballed. Try to just do something to get the ball rolling. Yeah. Like I said, even if it's a job that is a shitty job, it's a trash job or whatever. The job is whack, but just take it just to start making some type of money. You know what I'm saying? Slow money is better than no money. So, yeah. But yeah, I figure I'd just do a video about that, about, jobs, because everybody who's not working, their situation is different. So, yeah. So, if you're not working, figure out why you're not working, and then you can go from there. Yeah, I hope everybody stays blessed. And yeah, hope everybody finds their new job or their new path. May God bless your path.